Hey, coin enthusiasts! Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a little piece of pocket change that could be worth, wait for it, $1 million. I'm talking about the 2000 D Washington quarter, and while it might look like any other quarter you've spent on a soda or tossed in a tip jar, some special versions of this coin are turning heads and cashing in big. First, let's talk about what makes the 2000 D quarter so valuable. Produced at the Denver Mint, the D Mint mark under the date tells us where it was made, but here's the kicker: there are some unique varieties and errors on these coins that make them highly desirable to collectors. And sometimes, one small error can mean a big payday. So, what should you be looking for? Well, one of the most sought-after versions of this quarter is the Wisconsin Extra Leaf error, but since that's on the 2004 quarter, what makes the 2000 D special has to do with its condition and mint errors like striking imperfections, double die obverse, or even uncirculated grades. Believe it or not, the value of this quarter often boils down to its condition. Coins that have been kept in pristine, uncirculated condition or have been graded by a professional can reach astronomical prices. A high-grade 2000 D quarter in mint state has gone for thousands, and under rare circumstances, exceptional ones can even fetch six figures or more. Now, mint errors are where things get interesting. The Denver Mint, like other mints, occasionally produces coins with flaws. These can be off-centered strikes, double dies where the design appears twice, or even die cracks. These rare errors make the coin unique and are what drive collectors to pay top dollar. In fact, if you find a significant error on a 2000 D quarter, especially in mint condition, that's when you could be looking at a huge payday. To know if your quarter is valuable, you should get it graded. Coin grading companies like PCGS or NGC provide certification services, giving your coin a grade on a 1 to 70 scale. If you have a coin graded at MS68 or higher, it's worth a lot more to collectors and investors. So, how can you check your quarters at home? Here are a few steps to start with. Look for any scratches or wear. The less, the better. Get a magnifying glass and look for any irregularities, doubling, or misplaced features. If your coin looks perfect, consider sending it to a grading service. So there you have it. Your regular pocket change could be a hidden treasure. Don't overlook those quarters just yet. The next 2000 D quarter you find might just be worth millions. Be sure to hit the like button if you enjoyed this video and subscribe for more coin discoveries. Who knows, your collection might just be sitting on a gold mine. We're diving into a hidden gem of the coin world, the 1967 Washington quarter with NO mint mark. And believe it or not, some versions of this coin could be worth up to $1 million. Alright, let's get started with some background on this quarter. This is the 1967 Washington quarter, a standard issue in the US for millions of Americans. The 1960s were an interesting time for coin collectors because of one big detail. You'll notice there's no mint mark on this coin. In fact, between 1965 and 1967, the US Mint removed mint marks from coins to discourage hoarding during the silver shortage. But what could make this regular-looking 1967 quarter worth so much? The answer is condition and rarity. Most quarters from 1967 were heavily circulated, meaning they've got a lot of wear and tear. But a 1967 quarter in pristine condition, called mint state, can be a whole different story. Coins graded MS68 or MS69 are almost flawless. These are the high-grade coins collectors dream of. A 1967 quarter in MS68 condition is extremely rare, only a few have been found. And if you happen to find one in MS69, we're talking about one of the rarest and most valuable coins of the 20th century. So, how can you tell if you're holding a valuable quarter? First, grab a magnifying glass and check for these things. The coin should have very few scratches or signs of wear. Look closely at George Washington's profile. Is it sharp and detailed? Mint state quarters will have a brilliant shine that almost looks brand new. If it catches the light and reflects beautifully, you may be in luck. Since it's a 1967 quarter, it should have no mint mark. Don't worry if there's no D or S, this is normal for this coin. If you find these traits, it's time to get your coin professionally graded. If you think you might have a valuable 1967 quarter, it's important to get it graded by a reputable company like PCGS or NGC. Grading can confirm its mint state and overall condition, giving collectors and buyers a clear value. Keep in mind, grading costs a bit, but it's worth it if your quarter could fetch hundreds, thousands, or even more. In recent years, 1,967 quarters in top condition have sold for thousands of dollars at auction. In fact, the best graded quarters have approached the $1 million mark because of their rarity and collector demand. Imagine finding a coin worth that much, it would be a life changer. So, do you have a 1967 no mint mark quarter lying around? It might be worth taking a closer look. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe for more valuable coin insights, and don't forget to leave a comment if you think you found a rare coin. Who knows, you could be sitting on a hidden treasure. We're diving into a coin that's truly a treasure for collectors, the 1972 no mint mark Washington quarter. Yes, you heard that right, a quarter that could be worth up to $1 million. If you have one lying around, you'll want to check it carefully because it might just be a jackpot. Let's break down exactly what makes this 1972 quarter so valuable. The Washington quarter has been a part of American coinage since 1932, celebrating the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. The 1972 version is particularly interesting, not only because it's 50+ years old but also because of the special traits that make some of these coins worth big money today. Now, what does it mean if a coin has no mint mark? Well, it means this quarter was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, which didn't use a mint mark on its quarters back in 1972. So, if you see a quarter without a D or S under Washington's neck, it's from Philadelphia. But what makes this particular no mint mark quarter stand out is the rarity of certain error variations. The real value in the 1972 Washington quarter comes down to specific errors or a high-grade condition. One of the most sought-after errors for this coin is the double die obverse, or DDO. In a double die error, parts of the design, like the date, Liberty, or the motto, "In God We Trust," appear slightly doubled due to a misalignment during the minting process. These double die quarters are extremely rare, and collectors will pay a premium to get their hands on one. A high-grade 1972 quarter, especially one with no scratches and a sharp double die, could be worth anywhere from thousands to even $1 million at auction, depending on the specific errors and condition. So, how can you tell if your 1972 quarter is worth big bucks? Here's what to look for: ensure there's no D or S mark. Look for any doubling in the words Liberty, the date 1972, or in God We Trust. The coin should have minimal wear. The shinier and clearer, the better. Finally, if you think you've got a valuable one, get it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. Certified high-grade coins often sell for much more. Now, let's talk numbers. High-grade 1972 no mint mark quarters have sold for thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars at major auctions. One recent sale fetched over because it was a nearly perfect specimen with a prominent double die error. It's truly amazing to think how a quarter, just 25 cents, could end up being worth a fortune. So, the next time you get a quarter and change, don't just throw it into a jar. Check that date, take a closer look, and you might just have a rare piece of history worth a small fortune. We're diving into an incredible story about a common-looking coin that's anything but ordinary, the 1978 D Washington quarter. Now, most quarters from the 1970s don't raise any eyebrows, but there's one particular version that has collectors worldwide buzzing. Why? Because it's worth an astonishing $1.7 million. Imagine finding that in your spare change. Stick around to find out what makes this coin so valuable and how to spot one for yourself. Let's start with the basics. The 1978 D Washington quarter was minted in Denver, hence the D mint mark on the coin. The US Mint produced millions of these quarters, so they're quite common at first glance. But just because it was mass-produced doesn't mean every single one is the same. In the coin collecting world, even the smallest differences can make a huge impact on a coin's value. Now, you might be wondering, what makes this particular quarter worth so much? It all comes down to unique errors and extremely rare minting variations that collectors go crazy over. In some cases, there are specific varieties of the 1978 D quarter with a unique set of errors, such as double dies, planchet errors, or misaligned designs that were never supposed to leave the mint. These types of rare errors can be incredibly valuable, especially when found in excellent condition. Alright, here's the important part: how can you identify one of these rare 1978 D quarters? Let's break down the key characteristics. Look closely at key parts of the design like Liberty, In God We Trust, or the date itself. If you notice any doubling in the letters or numbers, you might have found a double die error. Some 1978 D quarters were struck on planchets meant for other coins or had unusual metal compositions. This is very rare but can significantly boost the coin's value. If the coin is in pristine or uncirculated condition, it's much more valuable. Even small scratches or signs of wear can drop the value significantly, so collectors prioritize high-grade coins that look almost new. You may be wondering why this coin is valued at $1.7 million. In the coin market, rarity and demand drive value. If a particular version of a coin is nearly impossible to find, it becomes incredibly desirable to collectors. Add in any rare mint errors, and the price can skyrocket. Coins like this 1978 D quarter are often valued in the millions because they're historical artifacts, unique creations, and prime collector's items, all in one. Finding a 1978 D quarter that's potentially worth millions is no small feat, but it's not impossible. Here's how you can increase your chances. You'd be surprised how often rare coins turn up in everyday transactions. Always check the date and mint mark on quarters. Local coin dealers and shows are often a treasure trove for collectors and sometimes have unsearched lots. People have discovered rare coins on beaches, parks, and other public places using metal detectors. You might stumble upon a valuable quarter during your next outing. If you think you found a valuable 1978 D quarter, it's time to get it verified. Reach out to a professional coin grader or a reliable numismatic expert to evaluate the coin. Professional grading will authenticate its rarity and condition, giving you the official confirmation needed to sell it for top dollar. Many high-value coins are sold through auction houses like Heritage Auctions, where rare coins often fetch record prices. The story of the 1978 D Washington quarter is a fantastic reminder that there are treasures hidden all around us, even in something as ordinary as spare change. Imagine the thrill of finding a coin that's worth $1.7 million, a true collector's dream. So, next time you see a quarter, take a closer look. You never know what it might be worth. We're diving into the fascinating world of rare coins and uncovering the story behind the 1979 Denver Mint quarter dollar, a coin that could potentially be worth up to $1.5 million. Whether you're a collector, an enthusiast, or someone curious about how an ordinary-looking quarter could carry such incredible value, stick around. We're about to break down everything you need to know about this unique coin, from what makes it valuable to how you might spot one yourself. First, let's talk about the basic details of the 1979 D Mint Mark quarter. This coin was produced at the Denver Mint, which is why it has a D Mint mark on the front, right next to George Washington's portrait. This mint mark is essential because coins from different mints sometimes have slight variations, which can influence their rarity and, ultimately, their value. The 1979 Denver Mint quarter itself doesn't immediately stand out as unique to most people, but certain coins from this year and mint have become a big deal in the coin collecting community due to a few specific reasons. Point 1: of the main reasons this coin can be so valuable has to do with minting errors. In the world of rare coins, minting errors can make an otherwise common coin extremely valuable. These errors might include double die strikes, off-center strikes, or issues with the mint mark itself. Coins with errors are highly sought after by collectors because they're much rarer than regular coins, and some of these errors on the 1979 D Mint quarter have become legendary among coin collectors. Another major factor that impacts the value of these quarters is their condition, specifically their grade. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, flawless coin. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. Quarters in high grades from 1979, particularly those with errors, can fetch extremely high prices. If you happen to find one that's been well preserved or is even in mint state, you could be holding something quite rare. Some of these high-grade 1979 D quarters have sold for tens of thousands of dollars, and in extreme cases with unique characteristics, they could reach values near $1.5 million. So, how can you spot a potentially valuable 1979 D mint quarter? Start by looking for the mint mark. It should be a clear, crisp D next to Washington's portrait. Then, examine the coin carefully under a magnifying glass to spot any unusual features or possible minting errors, such as doubling or an off-center design. If the coin looks like it's in exceptional condition, with sharp details and minimal wear, it may be worth getting professionally graded. Professional grading can provide collectors with confidence about the coin's authenticity and condition, which is essential if you plan to sell it or keep it as a valuable piece in your collection. Now, you might wonder, why would anyone pay so much for a quarter? Well, coin collectors and enthusiasts are often willing to invest in rare pieces of history, especially when they're in top condition or feature unique characteristics like minting errors. Coins like the 1979 D Mint quarter are symbols of American history and craftsmanship, and owning one can be incredibly meaningful for those who value these connections to the past. If you think you've come across a 1979 D Mint quarter with rare features, it's worth researching or even consulting with a professional coin dealer or grading service. Who knows, you might have a treasure hiding in plain sight. The thrill of the hunt, the chance of owning a piece of rare history, and the potential financial rewards make collecting coins like this an exciting and potentially profitable hobby. That's all for today's video on the 1979 D Mint Mark quarter dollar and its astounding potential value. If you found this video helpful or if you have any questions about rare coins and their value, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. We're diving into one of the rarest and most fascinating finds in U.S. coin collecting, the 1994 P Mint Mark Washington quarter that has shocked collectors with its skyrocketing market value. That's right, this quarter is worth an astounding $1.2 million in specific cases. How did a regular quarter gain such massive value? What should you look for to know if you have one in your pocket? Let's explore everything from its features to the factors that make it worth so much. Now, to understand what makes this coin special, let's start with the basics. The 1994 Washington quarter with the P Mint mark was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. Like most quarters, it was made with a copper-nickel clad composition, weighing about 5.67 grams, and has a diameter of 24.26 millimeters. The obverse features the familiar profile of George Washington, while the reverse shows the classic bald eagle with outstretched wings. So what's so different about this quarter? It's all about rarity, condition, and specific minting errors. Let's get into what sets this coin apart and why collectors are willing to pay such high prices. One of the most significant reasons is condition. High-grade coins with pristine finishes are always more valuable. Coins in mint state, particularly those graded MS 67 and above by the Professional Coin Grading Service or PCGS, are highly desirable. And for a coin like this quarter, which has been circulated and handled over the years, finding one in mint or near perfect condition is incredibly rare. In fact, the highest quality coins with no visible blemishes or contact marks can fetch astonishing prices, but there's more to this coin than condition alone. Another factor that has boosted the value of the 1994 P Washington quarter is the presence of rare minting errors. Some of these coins show double dies, meaning certain details on the coin appear doubled, usually noticeable in letters or numbers. Another error type found on some of these quarters is the off-center strike, where the coin's design is slightly shifted, creating a unique, collectible appearance. These errors are valuable because they add rarity and uniqueness to each coin, increasing collector interest and, subsequently, the price. Now, let's talk about the current market value and why this quarter has hit the $1 million mark. As of today, collectors and auction houses place a premium on this quarter, especially if it holds a high grading and rare error features. In top-tier auctions, pristine examples with rare errors have reached or even surpassed $1.2 million, driven by high demand from collectors and the sheer scarcity of such coins. Even quarters that aren't in mint condition but still have notable errors or high grades can command several $1,000s. So, how can you tell if you have one of these valuable quarters? First, check the coin's overall condition and look closely for any signs of doubling, particularly in the words Liberty or In God We Trust, or any off-center designs. If your coin has these features and is in great condition, it may be worth getting it professionally graded. A small investment in grading could significantly increase your coin's value if it proves to be one of the rare high-grade coins or has a mint error. And there you have it, the incredible story of the 1994 Mint Mark Washington quarter that's making headlines in the coin collecting world. A coin that many would see as common pocket change has turned out to be worth a fortune under the right conditions. So, next time you find a 1994 quarter, take a closer look. You could be holding a hidden treasure worth millions. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next episode on rare and valuable coins. We're diving into an exciting discovery that's been turning heads in the coin collecting world, the 1995 Mint Mark Washington quarter, which has caught the attention of collectors due to its current market value skyrocketing to an astonishing $1.9 million. That's right, one of these quarters, under specific conditions, could fetch you a fortune. So, what makes this coin so valuable, and what should you be looking for if you want to see if you've got a treasure sitting in your collection? To start with, let's take a look at the history of the 1995 Washington quarter. Struck at the Philadelphia Mint, this coin bears the P Mint mark, which tells us it was minted in Philadelphia. While millions of quarters were produced in this year, only a very select few exhibit the unique characteristics that have collectors willing to spend top dollar on them. So, what sets these rare quarters apart? The true value of a 1995 Washington quarter can depend on several key factors. First, the condition of the coin is absolutely crucial. Coins in pristine, uncirculated condition or in near-perfect, mint state have the highest market demand. If your coin has no signs of wear and has maintained its original luster, then you're looking at a higher market value, potentially putting it in the 6- or 7-figure range. Experts often rely on the Sheldon scale, a grading system that evaluates a coin's condition from 1 to 70. Coins graded between MS65 and MS70 are the ones that stand out to collectors and can bring in top prices. Now, let's talk about the specific features that make some 1995 quarters so unique. One of the most sought-after characteristics is the presence of minting errors or unusual design flaws. Errors like double dies, where the designs or inscriptions appear to be duplicated due to a misalignment during the minting process, are extremely rare and valuable. Similarly, coins with off-center strikes or unusual rim details can attract serious interest from collectors looking for distinctive pieces. So, if you spot any doubling of letters, or any unusual alignment, then you may be holding on to a potential treasure. That it's also essential to consider the demand and rarity factor. While millions of 1995 quarters were produced, only a tiny fraction of these coins exhibit the right combination of pristine condition and unique minting errors that make them valuable. The rarity of such coins, coupled with their historical and collectible appeal, fuels demand and drives up prices. If you're lucky enough to have one with both the error and high-grade status, you could see offers reaching or exceeding $1 million. Let's talk market trends. Right now, the coin collecting market is seeing a surge in demand for unique quarters, especially those from the 1990s with errors and high mint states. As collectors hunt for unique and pristine specimens, prices have been consistently rising, and the value of these rare quarters has hit an all-time high. Auctions and online marketplaces are seeing bids that start high and sometimes climb to astonishing figures, reflecting the growing appreciation for these coins. If you're wondering how to know if your coin might be worth a fortune, you can start by examining it closely under good lighting or even a magnifying glass. Check for any doubling of letters or numbers, inspect the edges for clean details, and make sure it has minimal to no visible wear. If you think you've got a promising coin, it might be worth having it professionally graded by a reputable grading service to confirm its condition and authenticity. A certification from a grading authority can boost its value and make it more attractive to serious collectors. In summary, while the 1995 Washington quarter may seem like an ordinary coin, certain high-quality specimens with unique errors and high grades have reached an incredible value in today's market. With the right combination of condition, rarity, and collector demand, this quarter could be your ticket to an unexpected windfall. So check your collections, look carefully, and who knows, you might just find yourself holding a $1.9 million treasure. We're diving deep into a coin that has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike, the 1996 Mint Mark quarter dollar. This coin, often overlooked, has a current market value that might surprise you. It's worth a staggering $1.7 million. Join us as we uncover the details behind this remarkable coin, its history, and why it's become such a hot item in the numismatic world. The 1996 quarter dollar is part of the United States Mint series of quarters that celebrate the 50 states. Introduced as part of the series, these coins feature designs that represent each state and its unique heritage. The quarter itself is made of a copper-nickel clad composition, weighing 5.67 grams and measuring 24.26 millimeters in diameter. Produced at the Philadelphia Mint, the Mint mark indicates its origin, and while many coins are produced each year, not all carry the same value. The 1996 quarter is distinctive for its rarity and has an interesting story that has captivated collectors. The allure of the 1996 quarter lies not just in its design but also in its rarity. With a mintage of approximately 1.4 billion coins, it may seem abundant. However, certain varieties are significantly rarer. The 1996 quarter with a specific error, a double die reverse, has been discovered, leading to its remarkable value. Double die coins occur when the die used to strike the coin is misaligned during production, causing a doubling effect on the lettering and design elements. This particular error has made the 1996 quarter a highly sought-after item among serious numismatists. As of now, the market value of the 1996 Mint Mark quarter dollar has reached an astonishing $1.7 million. This valuation is primarily due to its rarity, condition, and the presence of the double die error. Coins in mint condition, graded by professional services like the Professional Coin Grading Service or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, fetch the highest prices. If you're lucky enough to possess a 1996 quarter with the double die error, you could be sitting on a small fortune. Even coins in lesser conditions can still command significant prices, but it's the top-tier specimens that truly make headlines in the auction world. If you think you might have one of these rare coins, here's how to identify the double die reverse. First, look closely at the lettering on the back of the coin. The words E pluribus unum should appear with a noticeable doubling effect. Pay special attention to the U in unum and the M in America, as these are common areas where the doubling is most evident. Using a magnifying glass can help you spot the subtle details that make this coin so valuable. If you believe you have a genuine error coin, it's worth having it professionally graded and authenticated to confirm its value. In conclusion, the 1996 Mint Mark quarter dollar is not just another coin, it represents a unique opportunity for collectors and investors. With a current market value of $1.7 million, this quarter stands as a testament to the surprises that the world of coin collecting can hold. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, keep an eye out for this incredible coin. We're diving into the fascinating world of numismatics to discuss a remarkable coin that has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike, the 2000 Mint Mark quarter dollar coin. This coin is not just another piece of change, it has a current market value that can reach an astonishing $1.8 million. So, stick around as we explore the history, features, and reasons behind its incredible worth. To understand the significance of the 2000 quarter, we need to look back at its background. The quarter dollar, also known as the Washington quarter, has been a staple in American currency since 1932. The year 2000 marked a special milestone as it was part of the 50-state quarters program initiated by the United States Mint. This program celebrated each state's unique history and culture, introducing a series of quarter designs that began in 1999 and continued until 2008. The 2000p quarter specifically features the state of Delaware, and it's the first quarter released in the new millennium. The obverse side displays the iconic portrait of George Washington, while the reverse showcases a unique design that highlights Delaware's statehood, making it a beloved piece among collectors. Now, let's discuss how to identify the 2000p $quarter coin. The P mint mark indicates that this coin was minted in Philadelphia. When examining the coin, look for the specific details of the Delaware design. The reverse features a soaring eagle above a banner with the word Delaware, along with the year and the phrase, the first state, which commemorates Delaware's status as the first state to ratify the U.S. Constitution. The quarter has a composition of 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel, giving it that distinctive silver-like appearance. A standard 2000p quarter is relatively common, but certain factors can significantly increase its value. So, what makes the 2000p $quarter worth up to $1.8 million? The answer lies in its rarity and condition. While most of these coins can be found for just 25 cents in circulation, a few key specimens, particularly those that are error coins or have been graded highly by professional grading services, can fetch staggering prices. One of the most sought-after versions of the 2000p quarter is the double die variety. This error occurs when a coin is struck with a die that has been misaligned during the minting process, leading to a doubling effect on the design. Collectors are particularly drawn to these unique errors, making them incredibly valuable in the market. Additionally, coins that have received high grades, such as mint state 68 or higher, are rare. These coins exhibit little to no wear and maintain their original luster and brilliance, making them highly desirable among serious collectors. The combination of rarity, condition, and demand drives the value of certain 2000p quarters to staggering heights. As with any collectible item, the market for coins can be volatile, influenced by trends, collector interest, and economic factors. Over the years, we've seen significant fluctuations in the value of coins, and the 2000p quarter is no exception. Recent auction results and private sales have highlighted instances where these rare coins have sold for substantial amounts, reinforcing their status as a valuable asset. It's essential for collectors and investors to stay informed about the market, as values can change over time. If you're considering buying or selling a 2000p quarter, be sure to consult recent sales data and seek professional appraisals to ensure you're making informed decisions. In conclusion, the 2000p mint mark $quarter coin is a perfect example of how a seemingly ordinary piece of currency can become a treasure worth $1.8 million. Its historical significance, unique design, and the rarity of certain varieties make it a fascinating subject for both collectors and investors. If you come across one of these coins, especially if it's a special error variety, you might just be holding a small fortune in your hand. We're focusing on a coin that has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike, the 2005 D Mint Mark $quarter. This quarter isn't just any coin, it's a rare gem with a staggering current market value of $1.7 million. So, let's get into the details of what makes this coin so special and how you might find one in your collection. First, let's set the stage by discussing the 2005 D $quarter. This coin is part of the 50-state quarters program, which was launched by the U.S. Mint in 1999 to celebrate each state's unique heritage. The 2005 series features designs from states like California, Minnesota, and Oregon, each showcasing symbols that represent the state's identity. The D Mint mark indicates that this coin was struck at the Denver Mint. While millions of quarters were produced that year, the focus today is on a particular variety that has become the talk of the coin collecting community. So, what sets the 2005 D $quarter apart from its peers? The rarity of this coin stems from a specific error that occurred during its minting process. Some coins were struck with a misalignment of the dies, resulting in an off-center strike or a significant doubling effect. These errors make certain examples of the 2005 D quarter dollar incredibly sought after by collectors. As a result, not all 2005 D quarters are worth the same. While most can be found for a few quarters in circulation, those with the error or in mint condition have skyrocketed in value, with some fetching as much as $1.7 million at auction. Now, you might be wondering how to identify if you have one of these valuable quarters. First, closely examine the coin for any noticeable flaws in the design. Look for, these coins will show the design misaligned or cut off on one side. Check for any doubling of the lettering or design elements, especially on the state name or the year. Coins graded in mint condition by professional services can command higher prices. To assess your coin's value accurately, consider getting it graded by a reputable service like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC. A high grade can dramatically increase its market value. Let's talk about the current market trends surrounding the 2005 D Mint Mark quarter dollar. The value of coins fluctuates based on demand, condition, and market interest. Over the past few years, interest in error coins has surged, leading to higher auction prices. The exceptional price of $1.7 million for the 2005 D quarter is a reflection of this trend, illustrating the potential for significant returns on investment in rare coins. In summary, the 2005 D Mint Mark quarter dollar is more than just a piece of currency, it represents a unique opportunity for collectors and investors. If you come across one of these quarters, especially with an error, take a moment to appreciate its potential value. It could be worth far more than you ever expected. We're diving deep into a remarkable coin that has taken collectors by storm, the 2006 P Mint Mark quarter dollar. This coin might look like just another quarter to the untrained eye, but hold on tight because its current market value is an astonishing $1.4 million. Yes, you heard that right. Let's start with the basics. The 2006 P quarter dollar is part of the 50 State Quarters program, which was launched by the U.S. Mint in 1999. This program features unique designs representing each of the 50 states, and the 2006 series includes quarters from North Dakota, South Dakota, Montana, and Washington. The P Mint mark signifies that this particular coin was minted in Philadelphia, which is where the U.S. Mint began operating in 1792. What makes the 2006 P Mint Mark quarter dollar so special? Firstly, it features the iconic image of George Washington on the obverse, designed by John Flanagan. The reverse side showcases the unique design for the state represented, which in this case can vary based on the quarter. However, not all 2006 P quarters are created equal. The key to understanding the staggering value of this coin lies in its rarity and condition. Most of the 2006 P quarters in circulation are not worth much, usually just their face value of 25 cents. However, a select few have been found in exceptional condition or with specific errors. Coins that are graded 67 or higher by professional services like PCGS or NGC can fetch unbelievable prices. In fact, one recently sold for $1.4 million at auction. This particular coin, with its pristine details and incredible grade, is a true collector's dream. Now, let's talk about market trends. The value of the 2006 P quarter has seen a significant increase over the years. As more collectors become aware of its potential worth, the demand has surged. The rarity, coupled with the excitement around the 50 State Quarters program, makes it a highly sought-after piece for numismatists. If you happen to have one of these coins in your collection, you might want to get it appraised. For those of you looking to invest in coin collecting, here are some tips. Always keep your coins in a protective case to prevent damage. Research reputable grading services and consider having your valuable coins professionally graded. Join local coin clubs or online communities to connect with other collectors. The more you learn, the better equipped you'll be to spot valuable coins like the 2006 P Mint Mark quarter dollar. So, there you have it, the fascinating story behind the 2006 P Mint Mark quarter dollar, a coin that could change your life with its $1.4 million value. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out on more incredible coin stories. Have you ever come across a valuable coin in your collection? Share your experiences in the comments below. We're diving into an incredible discovery in the world of numismatics that could turn your pocket change into a small fortune. Have you ever wondered what makes certain coins more valuable than others? Well, today, we're exploring the fascinating story behind the 2013 D-Mint Mark $quarter coin, a hidden gem with a current market value of an astonishing $1.8 million. Let's start by understanding what a mint mark is. Mint marks are small letters stamped on coins to indicate where they were produced. The 2013 D quarter features the D mint mark, which means it was struck at the Denver Mint. This mint is known for producing high-quality coins, but not all of them end up being valuable. So, what makes this particular quarter so special? The 2013 D quarter dollar was part of the America the Beautiful series, showcasing national parks and sites across the United States. This coin specifically features the Fort McHenry National Monument and Historic Shrine design. While the quarter itself is not particularly rare, the market value skyrocketed due to a unique error that occurred during production. One of the most significant errors associated with the 2013 D quarter is the double die error. This happens when the coin is struck more than once, causing the design to appear doubled. Collectors highly prize these errors, often leading to dramatic increases in value. Coins with double die errors from the 2013 D mint mark have been sold at auctions for staggering amounts, with some reaching up to $1.8 million. The appeal of this quarter goes beyond just its error. Its historical context and the rarity of the double die make it a coveted item for collectors. Imagine owning a piece of history that not only tells a story but also holds such significant financial worth. To identify a valuable 2013 D quarter, here are a few tips. First, closely inspect the coin under good lighting. Look for the distinct doubling in the lettering and imagery. The most noticeable signs are in the inscriptions "Liberty" and "In God We Trust." If you think you might have one, don't hesitate to get it appraised by a professional. In conclusion, the 2013 D Mint Mark $quarter coin is a fantastic example of how a seemingly ordinary coin can transform into an extraordinary treasure. With a market value of $1.8 million, it serves as a reminder to always check your change. You never know what hidden treasures might be waiting in your pocket or coin collection.